Hello, my name is Alexander Green and I allow LAMDA to view my self-tapes. Today I'm going to be doing Hamlet at 3 scene 4, I hope. Look here upon this picture, and Sir Thomas More at 2 scene 3b scene 4, the book of Sir Thomas More, Sir Thomas More's monologue in the play, the Grant Then Removed monologue. Thank you. Grant them removed, and grant that this your noise have chid down all the majesty of England. Imagine that you see the wretched strangers, their babies at their backs and their poor luggage plodding to the ports and coasts for transportation, and that you sit as kings in your desires, authority quite silent by your rule, and you in wrath of your opinions clothed. What had you got? I'll tell you. You were taught how insolence and strong hand should prevail, how order should be quelled, and by this pattern not one of you should live an aged man. For other ruffians, as their fancies wrought with self-same hand, self-reasons, and self-right, would shark on you, and men like ravenous fishes would feed on one another. Say now the king, should so much come so short of your great trespass as but to banish you, whither would you go? What country by the nature of your error should give you harbour? Go you to France, or Flanders, to any German province, to Spain or Portugal, nay, anywhere that not adheres to England? Why, you must needs be strangers. Would you be pleased to find a nation of such barbarous temper that breaking out in hideous violence would not afford you an abode on earth? Whet their detested knives against your throats, spurn you like dogs, and like as if that God owes not nor made not you, nor that the elements were not all appropriate to your comforts, but rather chartered unto them. What would you think to be thus used? This is the stranger's case, and this your mountainish inhumanity. Look here upon this picture and on this, the counterfeit presentment of two brothers. See what a grace was seated on this brow. Hyperion's curls, the front of Jove himself. An eye like Mars to threaten and command. A station like the herald Mercury new lighted on a heaven-kissing hill. A combination and a form indeed where every god did seem to set his seal to give the world assurance of a man. This was your husband. Look you now what follows. Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed and batten on this moor? Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for your age the heyday in your blood is tame, it's humble and waits upon judgment. And what judgment would step you from this to this? Sense, sure you have, else you could not have motion, but sure that sense is apoplexed, for madness would not err, nor sense to ecstasy was ne'er so thralled, but it reserved some quantity of choice, to serve in such a difference. What devil was that thus have cozened you, Erdman blind? Eyes without feeling, feeling without sight, ears without hands or eyes, smelling sans all, or but a sickly part of one true sense, could not so mope. Oh shame! Where is thy blush? Rebellious hell. If thou canst muten in a matron's bones to flame in youth, let virtue be as wax and melt in her own fire. Proclaim no shame when the compulsive ardour gives the charge, since frost itself as actively doth burn, and reason panders will.